Hello, how are you? My name is Irene Mwangi Ontrati, and I'm the founder of Universal Etiquette and Excellence Center, as well as Irene Etiquette Endeavors. These are platforms in which I use to train all groups of people on personal branding, etiquette, customer service, and how to relate with other people. I've also authored a book. In this book, you can read about all these topics. It's called Brand Yourself in God's Purpose. It's a book that can be read by all groups of people. So get one copy for yourself and also a loved one, and also share with your friends. Today we're going to talk a little about the importance of personal branding. And when I start this topic, I'd want to ask you, what is that unique character that you have that makes you different from other people? That is what personal branding is. It is the unique character that one has that makes them stand out from other people. And we know that even as we try to develop ourselves, there are many steps in which we have to learn who we are, our current situation, so that we are able to know how we can develop. Our personal brand starts with us knowing our purpose. What did God create us for? So many other times people don't know what their purpose on earth is. I want to tell each and every one of us that we were not created just to be like any other person. Each and every person was created for a purpose on this earth. And if you're in a situation where you do not yet know what your purpose is, I'd want to encourage you to be in prayer more, read the Word of God more, and He will open up your mind to also see what your purpose is. And then also think about your current situation. Where are you? What are your interests? What do you have a passion to do? What are your passions? If you're in a career or you have a talent, what is it that drives you in that place of work or talent? And this helps us to know that when we're building a personal brand, it isn't specifically have to be a talent. You don't have to be a singer to say that you have a brand. You don't have to be an actress or an actor to say that you have a brand. You can have your brand even at your working environment. How will you be different from your colleagues at your workplace? How will you be impactful to the people that you serve at your workplace? This is what we learn to help us to create a personal brand. There are people who are in a career and stagnate in the same position for years because they never thought about their brand. They never have ever like decided on what they want to grow to make them have a brand for themselves, move to the next step. But there are others who you hear, even if they are at a managerial position, you just see them moving from one managerial position to another, maybe of a better company, because they already have identified what their brand is. And even when you read about their resume, you can read how impactful they were even at their previous places of work or their previous posts in that specific organization. So what I'm trying to say is that when you're having that personal brand, it doesn't have to be necessarily just at a talent. No, it can also be at a career. And also, if you're still at a place where you don't have a career or a talent, we say that identify what makes you happy. Maybe you have a passion to help other people. That can be still your brand. It doesn't have to be something that you are getting money for when you're doing it. You can still brand yourself through something you're passionate for. So try and think about your current situation and know what can help you to grow. So we said first, know your purpose, what God created you for, and this is through prayer and also identifying who you are. Then number two, know your current situation. Where are you? And if it's you already know what your purpose is, try and see how you're developing it. Are you developing in any way? Are you growing? Have you stagnated at the same position, or you're still developing yourself to be even greater, so that you are more impactful to other people? Something about personal branding, we say that it's what people see and perceive you to be. So if you're still at the same place for years, then people just know you as that. You do not grow. They will stop having impact from what you do, because they just feel you're still the same person, and they'd want more from maybe someone else. So if it's your singing career, or you're being an actress, or an actor, try and be much better than how you started. Maybe if you started some years ago, are you still acting the same way? Are we still saying the same thing how you acted when you started, or have you grown? If you're in the, for example, banking industry, are you still at the same place where we found you? Or even though you're still at the same place, have you developed in any way? When a customer comes to you and they've been your customer for years, not only talking about bankers, I'm talking about any career. If a customer comes to you and they've seen you at that desk for years, will they see a change? Will they feel impact from you that is better than how they left you 3 years ago? So how are you growing? So we've said your purpose, know your purpose, and then know your current state, and then your progress. Number 3 is your progress. So what can you do to progress? Do you have to go to school to be better? Do you have to partner with other people to be better? Know how you are supposed to develop yourself and progress in your current personal brand, so that you can make it much better. Number 4 is identify your inner and outer self. So is your inner self this growing, and is it the same as how your outer self is? You might be thinking of a purpose and you want to be help people, but maybe you're helping people because you want others to see. It is not within you. Let me tell you, if you start that way, then it won't develop. You won't have this passion forever. So you have to also identify your inner self and know if the inner self is the same as the outer self, so that you can grow. So uh, think of things that will help you know that you're coming together. The inner and outer self are coming together.